Arizona Congressman Republican Paul Gosar must not be feeling too good right now, as 6 of his brothers and sisters have put out attack ads against him and in favor of his opponent in November. So I'm going to show you both of these attack ads, and they are as glorious as they sound. Watch.
None of this is pleasant for any of us.
It's horrible to have to do this.
To speak up against my brother, it brings sadness to me.
This isn't just about Paul. This is about our family.
I think my brother has traded a lot of the values we had at our kitchen table.
I couldn't be quiet any longer, nor should any of us be.
We got to stand up for our good name. This is not who we are.
It's intervention time. And intervention time means that you go to vote, and you go to vote Paul out. My name is Tim Gosar.
My name is Jennifer Gosar.
Gaston Gosar.
Joan Gosar.
Grace Gosar.
David Gosar.
Paul Gosar is my brother.
My brother.
My brother. And I endorse Dr. Brill.
Dr. Brill.
Dr. Brill.
And I wholeheartedly endorse Dr. David Brill for Congress.
I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message.
Wow. One of the low-key great points about that ad is Dr. David Brill at the end looks pretty happy. It's like he just finished watching that same ad that we just watched, and he's like, I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message. So I thought that was great. Let me show you the second ad before I get into more details about all of this.
Paul Gosar, the congressman, isn't doing anything to help rural America.
Paul's absolutely not working for his district.
If they care about health care, they care about their children's health care, they would hold him to account. If they care about jobs, they would hold him to account. If he actually cared about people in rural Arizona, I bet he'd be fighting for Social Security, for better access to health care. I bet he would be researching what is the most insightful water policy to help the environment of Arizona sustain itself and be successful.
And he's not listening to you, and he doesn't have your interests at heart. My name is Tim Gosar.
David Gosar.
Grace Gosar.
Joan Gosar.
Gaston Gosar.
Jennifer Gosar. Paul Gosar is my brother. My brother.
And I endorse Dr. Brill.
Dr. Brill.
Wholeheartedly endorse Dr. David Brill for Congress.
I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message.
That end doesn't get old. So look, this is great. Now let me go into a little more detail around exactly why these siblings decided to come out. So this is from New York Times reporter Ested Wesley. He got a response from one of the siblings in reaction to why they did this. So here he says, quote, "What are we supposed to do when Paul makes excuses for the Charlottesville Nazis, goes to a march for Tommy Robinson, a despicable right-wing British thug, and gives a speech, is a birther, slanders an old man, George Soros, who didn't do anything wrong to him, and then refuses to apologize, is on a mission to destroy healthcare coverage, denies climate change despite not having a clue what he's talking about, and supports a policy of kicking out DACA kids and taking babies away from parents at the border. Are we supposed to be silent? Or if we don't, when we speak out, we're included in the term petty? None of this is even close to being any kind of joke to us." So there you go. And I think it's clear from the ads, too, that they are serious about this. I mean, their brother it goes as far as him being a birther. So the guy's a nut, clearly. Now, here is that nut's reaction to his siblings putting out an ad against him. "My siblings who chose to film ads against me are all liberal Democrats who hate President Trump. These disgruntled Hillary supporters are related by blood to me, but like leftists everywhere, they put political ideology before family. Stalin would be proud. Hashtag Arizona's 4th and hashtag MAGA 2018. Now, the quote from that tweet that I find the most funny, I guess, is they put political ideology before family. Isn't that exactly what you're doing? And in fact, you're losing 6-1 here. So to me, it appears that you are the one putting ideology before family when your entire family are what you say liberal Democrats, yet you are the one that is aligning yourself with Nazis. So I am fully in support of the siblings. And this is luckily something I've never had to deal with myself. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian, though that also doesn't make sense because we do have conservatives here. So, but like in my family, I've never had to really deal face to face with anyone who is strictly conservative on issues. Now, there are definitely, I've had conversations where, some family members maybe aren't too aware of where they are on the political spectrum, aren't too educated on subjects, but they're open enough to be able to receive information and learn and grow. But I notice a lot the discussion in America is, oh, my family's crazy. They're all conservative, or, oh, my mom's crazy, my aunt's crazy, my uncle's crazy. I don't really have that. So it's hard for me to really know what that's like. That said, political ideology is intertwined with morality. So this is one thing where I feel like if I did experience this firsthand, I would also have to push my morals out there. You can't simply sell it to somebody who is aligning themselves with Nazis or wants to deport DACA kids. I mean, there is a clear moral divide here. It's not just about picking teams. This whole, and this is something I get bothered by in the media as well, because they treat a lot of politics as a sport. Like, oh, gotta support my team, gotta support who's gonna win that primary most, instead of actually looking at the policies above anything else. So this is an issue that affects both sides. There are a lot of, I wouldn't even say a lot, but there are definitely some Democratic voters, I'd say that the hate percent, that push candidates that have the most money above anything else because they think, oh, well, they have the most money, they're going to win. But don't you look at the policies they support? What do they actually intend to try and push through if they get into Congress? That should matter more above anything else. So it's an issue that really affects everybody in terms of the team mentality. But if you get down to it and look at the actual policies, I mean, yes, there are going to be times where you have to choose your morals over what your friends or your family think. So I'm not sure. This is a discussion that I don't know how to really address with conservatives, because I don't know how you can morally defend having a private insurance-based healthcare system. I don't know how you can morally defend putting kids in cages at the border. I don't know how you can morally defend deporting DACA kids who have the only life they've ever known is living in America. Like, there are some issues that I don't understand the other side because it is morally wrong. You have to just for a second put yourself in that person's shoes. Understand that could be you. You could be dealing with that. You could be facing cancer treatment that would make you bankrupt. How do you not support a universal healthcare system? How do you only understand these issues when it affects you personally? I don't get that. So, yeah, I don't know. This is going to continue to be a discussion, but I'm curious what my viewers think. Do you have people in your family who are politically see things differently than you? And how do you deal with that? Let me know below. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button below and consider becoming a patron at therationalnational.com/join. You get some extra content, but also, most importantly, you help support me in continuing to produce these sorts of videos.